Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the News First. A look at the headlines. Prime Minister Modi co-chaired the 22nd Annual India-Russia Summit in Moscow. VPP Jayantya Hills met JHDC CM over salary issue. KHDC Delimitation Committee submits report, confidential contents to be discussed tomorrow. And Education Minister introduces reforms for higher education and student accessibility. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi co-chaired the 22nd Annual Summit between India and Russia with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. During the summit, Prime Minister Modi and President Putin reviewed the whole range of bilateral issues including defense, trade linkages, investment ties, energy cooperation, education, culture and people-to-people exchanges. They also shared perspective on regional and global developments of mutual interest. Both leaders reviewed the status of the bilateral engagements in groupings such as BRICS, Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO, G20, East Asia Summit and the UN. Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma announced plans to introduce a roster system to fill over 800 vacancies in higher education institutions. In the first phase, a 400 post will be filled, aiming to enhance educational standards across the state. Additionally, QR codes will also be integrated into textbooks to provide students with access to explanatory videos on various subjects. This initiative aims to support students, particularly those without access to tuitions, by supplementing their learning with digital resources to improve educational accessibility and quality, ensuring all students have the tools they need to succeed academically.
Recruitment in the government-aided institutions, be in the People's College, be in the deficit colleges, and all the institutions aided by the government. The roster, district roster, will apply from now on. All the students across the state, especially in the rural, where we don't have good teachers, where we don't have a tuition opportunity, it will really benefit our students. So we are coming up with the ideas that QR code, the video content that is specific for all the syllabus and every topics, every question paper.
The VPP Jayantya Hills units under the leadership of Organizing Secretary VPP Dame Wanhi L. Rimbai held a second meeting today with JHDC CEM Thombor Shivat in his office chamber to discuss the issue of JHDC employees' salaries. During the meeting, the VPP once again presented a memorandum to the CEM. Rimbai stressed the significance of the issue, highlighting that the council has received only 30 crore from the state government for salaries before bedding clump. The party assured that they would follow up on the matter to ensure a timely resolution.
Unio CM te ula pensyai ba kimla ban siu shisen siu na marka treasury kampediang te kihaban pha shibenai hadin shibenai te nagaleng jungi kum ka party ngin sabudin ngin sali ekren support treasury la dakalong bala na marka ka dues payment te try la dakalong bala kin ailat kin ban siu dep no ka council.
UDP President Metba Lyngdoh categorically denied rumours of HSPDP leaving the Regional Democratic Alliance RDA. He assured that the alliance remains intact and strong. Recently, the UDP working president mentioned a trust deficit between the parties due to the Lok Sabha poll loss. But Lyngdoh clarified that UDP does not blame the HSPDP for the defeat. When asked about the HSPDP contesting MDC poll separately, Lyngdoh explained that the alliances function differently in MP and MDC elections. He confirmed that an RDA meeting will...
The RDA, which is the alliance of the HSPDP and the UDP, are very much intact and there's no problem at all. So whatever has appeared in the media is not correct. And I would like to say this on behalf of the UDP. At the same time, after I have spoken with the president of the HSPDP.
Meghalaya TMC President Charles Pingrove has sought to end all speculations about TMC MLAs joining the Congress, saying that there is no indication of any such move, making it clear that as TMC President, he has not received any feelers from any other political parties for him or his MLAs to jump ship. Further, he said, "We are not gone. We will revive. It is definitely an uphill task, but we are working towards it." Talking about the upcoming Gambagre bypoll, he said the party is yet to discuss about putting up a candidate from there.
No one has approached me. No one has approached me.
Any such feelers from any?
No one so far. No. I mean, I can truthfully say that I have not been approached by any political party to join or merge with them or support them.
BJP spokesperson M. Karkrang has denied reports of a rift in the party. Recently, leaders from Garo Hills expressed resentment against the party's president. It should be noted that BJP Meghalaya in charge, M. Chuba Ao, was recently replaced after complaints allegedly made against him by leaders from Garo Hills. There is no rift. Some people are unhappy and want to leave the party, and they are creating all this confusion, Karkrang said, while assuring that all party members are together.
That there has been no rift. There are some people who are not happy with the party and wanted to leave the party, and they are the ones who are making out all these stories. But there's all the members of the party will be all together, and if there are any misunderstandings, all these things are being settled within the four walls, and everything is okay right now. So I don't see any rift or any groupism or anything in the party right now.
The Delimitation Committee of the KHDC, constituted in October last year, submitted its report on Monday to the Deputy Chief Executive Member Pinchgain N's aim. The report aims to realign the existing 29 constituencies of the council. Speaking to the media, Chairman Samle stated that the report's contents are confidential, but the Executive Committee will discuss them on Tuesday. If approved, it will be tabled as a bill during the Council's summer session. The fourth batch of unarmed branch recruit constables graduated from the Armed Police Training Centre at Meghalaya Police's 6th Battalion in Umran on Tuesday. Director General of Police Ida Shisha Nongrang attended as chief guest alongside senior officers and recruits' families. Nongrang praised the 104 new constables for completing their training, encouraging them to maintain excellence. She emphasized the centre's rigorous training and the need for principled decision-making in their roles. The ceremony marked a significant milestone as the constables begin their service to Meghalaya. The National Law University Meghalaya celebrated its first Foundation Day at the APJ Abdul Kalam Auditorium yesterday. Union Minister for Law and Justice Arjun Ram Meghwal attended as the chief guest via video conferencing. He congratulated NLU Meghalaya and emphasized the importance of legal reforms and the role of institutions in shaping legal education and access to justice. Law Minister Dr. Maisel Ampreen Lingdo envisioned NLU Meghalaya to nurture outstanding legal professionals. Chancellor and Chief Justice Justice S. Vaidyanathan stressed the importance of digital literacy, technology and personalized learning in preparing students for future challenges. Other dignitaries who attended were Meghalaya Chief Secretary D.P. Walang, Professor P.S. Shukla, Vice Chancellor Nehu and judges of the High Court of Meghalaya. A tree plantation program was organized today at the 67th Battalion CRPF Polo Ground with the aim of promoting environmental conservation and sustainability. Gracing the event as the chief guest was Shri Danesh Rana, IG, IPS and ES CRPF. Rana emphasized the importance of a tree plantation and encouraged the personnel to take ownership of the initiative and make it a regular practice. The program saw the planting of numerous trees by the CRPF personnel, officers and other dignitaries. The initiative is part of the CRPF's effort to contribute to the preservation of the environment and combat climate change. The Sampoornata Abhiyan was officially launched today in Ribhoi district with the aim of achieving saturation in 6 indicators through the National Institution for Transforming India Niti Aayog. The event took place at Parish Hall, Nongpo, and was attended by 4 MLAs from Ribhoi, namely Meral Bonds Aim, Sostenes Sotun and Damanbait Lamare. Also present at the event were Ribhoi Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Banarwal, Surinder Mehra, IFS, and Niti Aayog and others. Niti Aayog's focus areas include health, education, agriculture, industry, infrastructure, social inclusion, and environment.
Which was conceptualized by Niti Aayog. Suraya Bhakti, Felix Wakando of the Supplementary Nutrition Program, sir.
Basically, it is about the achievement of certain targets which are monitored in the field through 40 key performance indicators. So out of these 40 key performance indicators in this launch program, we have taken up 6 indicators for which we are planning to achieve.
The target is by 30th of September, there are 6 indicators across health, nutrition, education and agriculture that we are supposed to receive 100% saturation. So today was the formal launch of the same program.
DD News spoke to a few stakeholders from the Education and Agricultural Department regarding the key performance indicators. During the launch of Sampoornata Abhiyan, prizes were awarded to winners of a marathon and a poster competition. Additionally, beneficiaries received soil health cards and took home rations for identified pregnant women.
Soil health card
These indicators are essential for promoting holistic development in the region. Ribhoi Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Banarwal stated that the central government's mission through Sampoornata Abhiyan is to achieve saturation in the 6 identified indicators within 3 months.
And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 25.9 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 18 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 75%, while in the evening it stood at 77%. The forecast, moderate rain and thunder showers are likely to occur at most places. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi co-chaired 22nd Annual India-Russia Summit in Moscow. VPP Jayantya Hills unit met JHADC CEM over salary issue. KHADC Delimitation Committee submits report, confidential contents to be discussed tomorrow. And Education Minister introduces reforms for higher education and student accessibility. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here, it's wishing you good night.